Hello, my name is Stephen Edwards. I'm a solicitor for Being Let Down Professional Negligence Solicitors. We're here to interview Mr. Aneel Khan, a client of ours, following a defamatory publication. So Aneel, February 2014 you were wrongfully arrested. Can you tell me a little bit about that, please?
Yeah, it was the 7 o'clock or 7:30 in the morning. Police came to my house and arrested me, and I got released about 3:30 in the afternoon.
6 months later, you received a telephone call from a good friend of yours. Can you tell me about that telephone call?
On the day, he called me in the evening and told me there is something going on in the newspaper against me. What have you done? I said, what do you mean, what have I done? He said, okay, there is a publication against you in the newspaper. So I went to see him, and I've seen it myself.
What was your immediate reaction to that article?
Well, I was very shocked that why is this going on like this against me when I haven't done anything like this. And then taken the paper and went back home.
What did you do when you were back home?
Well, I mean, I've just gone home and researched it myself that how many articles have actually been published against me. So there were about over 10 articles.
So there was a lot of information out there which was wrong, incorrect. Who did you first speak to?
I have a colleague, he is a journalist, one of the newspaper. I spoke to him first initially.
What did he propose to do?
Well, he said, I mean, he can write email to all the publications and so that they can remove from there. And I said, okay, that's fine, that would be handy, because I didn't know on that time what to do.
So why did you decide to get solicitors involved?
Because on the same day, on the night when I was thinking, I thought it's too big to be handled by me or my colleague. We have to get a legal team into this.
How many solicitors did you contact, and why did you decide to use Being Let Down?
I've contacted 3 solicitors in the morning, and the reason why I've contacted Being Let Down is because they were more professional. And once I've sent them the query, I spoke to you, and after a couple of hours you have actually called me and you have done your homework and you exactly knew in which direction we have to go to. And this is something which I couldn't find with different other solicitors.
So several weeks went by and we managed to remove all the defamatory publications, and we got the websites to run corrections and apologise. How did that make you feel?
Well, I mean, it's a big relief, and anybody can imagine how disturbing that could be for anyone, who's busy in their own life. So now everything has been removed. It's fine. I'm very happy.
The source publication was produced by the Metropolitan Police. When they corrected their mistake and apologised, they argued that it didn't cause a serious harm to your reputation. How did you feel about their attitude?
Well, I mean, their attitude was right from their point of view, but the publication was there for a few times and they already did the damage. I really appreciate that they apologized to me. They've called me as well, they've sent me the letter as well, but the damage was already been done.
So we began to negotiate with the Metropolitan Police, but they argued that there was no serious harm to your reputation. We advised you that we now needed to issue a claim in the High Court. Tell me about your feelings about taking those steps.
Well, it wasn't really easy for me, and I believe if you're taking London Met to the court, it's going to be a big step for anybody. So, but I knew that I had a very good legal team behind me, and I got a good support from you, and I have a very strong case. So that's the only motivation I had it on that time. I was scared to take this step initially, but then I realized, this is something I should get it and I deserve it. And this is when I've made my mind and go from there.
So the claim was issued in the High Court and served on the Metropolitan Police. They immediately then began to negotiate. What was your feeling at that point?
Well, I mean, because it was good as well, because they started realizing their mistake and they were trying to be getting soft on that time. And I knew that the things are going in the right directions. But since I've given the case to you people, it was so much easy and relaxed for me because you were doing all the work. I just need to approve it because you have to ask me these certain questions, and I knew that whatever you guys doing, you're doing your best.
So a favourable settlement was achieved. Are you satisfied with the settlement?
Oh yes, I'm very glad that people have done a hard work, and at the end of the day, all went well.
So looking back on this experience, almost 12 months on, can you tell me about your feelings?
Well, I'm very relaxed now. At least I can focus on my work, which I couldn't do it before, and anybody can imagine that what sort of impact it would have created on my life, personal life, and the image was created. It was a bad image for me on that time, but now I'm very glad that everything has been settled down in a perfect way.